by the DPP is perverse, and I think it needs to be reviewed. But part of the decision by the DPP, in quite devastating details the amount of engagement that the Police Service of Northern Ireland had with the Sinn Fein organisers of this funeral, the political rally that took place at Milltown Cemetery, where they lay out in detail, and you can look at the report for yourself, Chris, where the plan was that there was 94 spaces at the Republican plot at Milltown Cemetery. At no time did the regulations allow 94 people to come together. And yet the police took that plan and ran with it. I have to say,
but the
Chris,
point...
I have been really struck by the number of people who took the time yesterday in their grief to contact me to say, I cannot believe that this has happened. I buried my father with 5 people at the service, and yet the person who actually made the law broke the law and went to a funeral with 2,000 people in attendance on the streets. I cannot believe that this is happening. What is going on in Northern Ireland? I fear for Northern Ireland. And I think that if people want to ignore that there's a crisis in policing, if Simon just thinks that he can buckle down, keep his job, continue to do what he's doing, that of course is a matter for him. But he will not have the support of the Democratic Unionist Party in doing that. We are the largest party within Northern Ireland, and I think he needs to reflect on that this morning.
Where does this leave the regulations? Where does it leave lockdown?
Despite the fact that the DPP says that they're very confusing, despite the fact that the police service colluded in breaching those regulations, despite the fact that the Deputy First Minister breached those regulations, I appeal to people to look at the reasons why they're in place. They're there to protect you, and I know you're frustrated, but I really do appeal to you to remember why they were put in place in the first place. They were put in place for the right reasons. They're there to protect you, and I would just ask you, despite everything that has happened, and I know it's hugely difficult, to work with me in trying to make sure that we don't see a resurgence of COVID-19 in Northern Ireland.